What the fuck part is this, man? Okay, so this list, okay. I didn't even think I was gonna talk about everything I talked about. I don't give a fuck now, man. I'm a grown ass man doing some shit, man. My past is my past, and it's just a great story because I'm already winning. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not like I'm like, oh man, I hope I could win so I could tell this story. I don't even give a fuck who want to hear this story. I'm telling it so I told it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I am not gonna be on no Dr. Dre shit where there's aspects of my life I'm not gonna show. If they ever do a movie, y'all gonna see exactly the way the shit went down, everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be like I'm afraid to be politically correct. Taboo subjects. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all gonna see everything, man. So I don't give a fuck. But hey. Let's see. This list was quick. I was supposed to speak on some family shit, which I did, I guess. I was supposed to speak on some. Oh, this is look. I mentioned daycare. I mentioned fucking around with some chicks. Look, I get some of y'all may be crushing. I'm not the guy to be crushing on. I promise you. I'm not. I'm not your cup of tea. I'm nothing near that. You can speak to every one of my exes. And I call them exes because I ex them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't put up. You know what I'm saying? I don't put up. I don't put up. And I don't even have that many exes to be crazy. To be honest, because um, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm here. So unless you're trying to come here, like, I mean, look, in my city, the norm is the guy has to go over and above the call to prove he's a man. But I'm a man. Like, do I gotta show you this shit right now? Like, I'm a man. Like, it's not anything other than that. So what you expect from a man you're gonna get. But I'm on some other shit. So if you actually do fuck with me, you have to fuck with my other shit. And that's where girls they lose their mind because they're so stuck on what they have to prove versus what I want to do. Do is better than prove, you know. What have you done? I ain't talking about who you know. Because you can know anybody and everybody, but what have you done? And these are the conversations I like to have with people in general. Me and niggas could always have that conversation because that's business. Like, capitalism says, what have you done? But girls in business get away with who they know, which now has allowed men to get away with who they know, which now has fucked up capitalism to just be who you know. And there's no more what you've done. What have you done? What the fuck have you done to call yourself anything in anything that you say you do? So these are the realities that we should be asking ourselves that so that we prove to ourselves who we are first. And then once we have that arrogance because we know we can get it done, then you will see how you will move mountains. You will see how you will bring this world together as architects building in your different industries. I have a good friend of mine. He's a part of the GSC team, so I'll call him out. Uh, I'm blamed, so I don't want to make sure I call him by the non-artist name. You get what I'm saying? But don't know. DJ, DJ is one of the man them who's also architect, and you made it very clear to me that as an architect, these are one of the few. This is maybe the only industry that still runs under the understanding of Trill Love. I had to correct him because I did notice a certain flaw because I myself was gonna go and become a physics engineer, which I would be able to build buildings as well. So I understand a lot about that industry as well. I had to just tell him, just certain curvatures because there's still brands and industries who can outsource and take and break down, certain entities to allow themselves a monopoly on certain systems, which we have. Brampton is that situation. All these homes, I'm not in Brampton right now, but all these homes in Brampton are built the same way, structurally fine. But because of how and where they're situated in terms of an ecosystem, it is allowing for a consistent deterioration of that community, and it's going to be worse than what you would see in Malton. You get what I'm saying? So, or what you would see in Jane and Finch, or what you would see in Regent. Like, I'm trying to prevent certain things. Like, folks don't see what I'm seeing. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm at that certain age gap. Like, you have to understand, locally, there's not even a lot of guys in the music scene my age. Just something happened. I don't know. All my niggas stopped. The only people I still can see and salute, some of them don't even fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why, because I fuck with them hard. So they can all still hit me up for the same shit they've always been ever hitting me up about. So they know. They want to act their ways at them. But the reality is, I've been a source for my city the best way possible. I've been a steward for my city the best way possible, to try and put myself in a position to help more people. That's really all I ever been trying to do. And then I see a figure like Ye be hated by my city, and that's my favorite guy. Like, I put myself on blast right now. If you don't know my logo, like GMF logo, shout out CEO Jason. He's the one who made that. And that we sourced that from a picture of Ye. Like, that dude has been inspiring me from day one, because there's certain motives behind his capitalist moves. You have to understand, the dude could be living really large if he wanted to. He lives very minimalistic, and you don't understand that he actually just has a love for fashion. You guys don't get it. The man literally like, I went to school for music. I could have easily gone to school for art. I appreciate art. All around my studio, I always have that, and I pay these niggas. Every nigga who I bought art from, that you asked them, you call them, you hit them right. I pay for my art. All these pics, somebody might owe some. I owe, because those are Angie's, and she hasn't left yet, but I'm paying her, so she better not take them. I'm keeping them. But I pay for my art, and I pay money. Like, I don't pay little amounts. Like, I'll save and work my hard ass job to pay an artist. You guys don't know. You guys don't know, because I don't go out there and talk, man. But at the end of the day, I could be setting up the most viral, sensated videos of me going out helping people. I've been helping people my entire life. I put up a few clips, and now people feel a certain ways. But I've been helping people. Everyone know it, man. But no one want to push to put me in a position to help more people. You guys know that. No, every person can say, you know what I'm saying, that's the way it was beaten into me. You know what I mean? Like, I was beaten into that way. Like, that will never leave. That's one of the core values that will never leave. So many of the things have been fleeting, but that one thing will never leave. So I appreciate my parents for that. That's the one thing that I will ensure won't leave my youths. But the them are so focused on wins in other ways that they don't understand what it even means to be a family. Do you know what your role is for your nigga? Like, do you know? If you did, then maybe you would prioritize your life different. And I feel that women don't do that. They're afraid to prioritize their life to a man. Well, the very thing you're afraid of is holding you back from everything you want. And you saw something in that guy. There's guys out there doing all these crazy things. And you see that because, it's been propagated through capitalism for us to see that. And you don't understand what those guys have to do or have done to build that. So you feel you can go because of how you present yourself, whether it be from the assets you already possess from your hustle or your assets that you possess from God. But doesn't really matter. He's already built something. You're not starting from scratch. So as soon as you go to him, you better understand you have to submit. He has balls. You've been taught to grow yourself some balls. There's a difference though. His come from God. There's a difference between what I say and what you say. And if we, as now, I'm gonna bring it back to some racial shit for a second. If we as a people are gonna say that science has finally proven, I'm talking about the planet, right? Because science was telling us other things to help keep slavery in effect for as long as it was. But science couldn't stand on those lies. Eventually, too many black scientists were coming out, and they're like, "Why are you guys saying this stuff? Well, I'm smart, and then I do tests, and then I test kids, and then I bring, they're smart, and then you come and you test them, and I test with you, and we're like, they're smart. Sometimes they're smarter. Actually, most times they're smarter. And then we do even further research on why then are you white. We do unbiased research on why are there Asians, why are there Indians, and we look through the DNA strands and we catch it all the way back to Africa. And then we also do some further research and we realize that the lack of melanin, which is just carbon, niggas, like it's carbon, man. If you're organic matter and you're dark, it's carbon. But we look at the folks who don't got carbon in their skin, and we're like, that is a trait of recessive. Everything we look at, everything, and I'm like, well, man, they are equally able, because man, they still kick our ass on the football field, they still kick our ass on the ball court, they still kick our ass in music, they still kick our ass. But that's when they learned it from us. I appreciate you guys, because the competition keeps us innovative. We have built some level of camaraderie, like iron sharpen iron, and I want that to stay. But there needs to be a switch in mentality of what it means to be a capitalist. Because at this point in time, true innovation is not being championed, even white ideas. Okay, so there's a complete clouding by the elite of very, very motherfucking rich people who are able to just slap money here, slap money there. You know that the ideas you have in your head, you know that if you had $1 billion right now, you would make $1 trillion by the end of the year. You know, everyone knows, every poor person knows. They have the greatest motherfucking ideas. And all it is trying to prove it to people who are already rich to give them the chance. But when you have a family member or someone who sees you on the daily, or who understands your pain, understands your struggle, and they start throwing into your life, yo, that's God, man. Because what could make you see in me to invest in me, right? But that's the world we live in. That's the world. You have to invest in someone. I've spent my life trying to invest in people I believed in, hoping that all they would have to do is levy it with money, because you don't need to do anything further than continue to hustle in this dream. And I'm building you, like artists. You guys gotta get it. And you know what? We'll leave that for the next part. I'm gonna finish this little bite, then I'll come back. Oops, I missed.